The Conceited Knowbody. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
It's episode 118. You already know how we do. You already know who I am. It's the low-key legend, Latours. Kicking right here with my right-hand band.
Yes, sir.
Renaissance motherfucking Juvie.
Yes, sir.
We had Jason on to the team, and he missed practice already. No.
Niggas don't want to be good, man. Niggas don't want to be great. They just want to be good.
They just want to be good.
Oh,
You gotta come into this motherfucking shooting shit like it's the
jumping out the gym in this motherfucker, man.
No, shout out to Jason. He up in Chicago. He doing some comedy shows.
Been on a comedy tour.
Hell yeah.
Getting it in this year.
He actually got a show tomorrow here over at Helium. He hosting a show that has Chris Kattan on there. I don't know. You know who Chris Kattan is?
Chris Kattan.
He from Saturday Night Live. I think trying to slide.
I might check it out. I'm gonna do some more, get some more film on him.
Yeah.
Put it in the stash, man, so we can start.
Jason stay moving, man. He going to open up for Chris Kattan while hosting. I don't know if you've seen him before.
Oh, okay. No, I ain't seen him.
I always thought of him as like the generic Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he played on a few things. Night at the Roxbury. I'm thinking that may have been his most famous one. Anyway, he's a big name. He's not as hot as he once was, but still, he has a lot of fanfare or whatever. A lot of people look forward to seeing him. Jason hosting up at Helium. This weekend, Corey Holcomb up there, up at Helium on Sunday. I'm gonna try to go up there.
Okay.
Jason Willis will try to open up for him, but they said that Corey Holcomb be having his own team.
Yeah.
But you already know how we do, man. How was your day, man?
Man, shit was pretty cool. Tuesdays a busy day.
Teaching how to fight.
Since I threw the boxing thing in there now, so shit working. Was on slave ship all day. Plantation life. Then got off. Shit, man, went and chilled out. And then for a little bit, then went to the gym. And you see the look on my girl face, disgusting.
For what?
He's just being busy all the time now. You know, my leg was broke and shit. I'm in the crib, can't do too much.
Hey, man, listen.
She go happy as hell every motherfucking day, man.
Be careful, man. She might break that up. You gotta leave your pills and shit. Well, man, I know you been in the motherfucking gym. You be itching, don't you?
Yeah,
Ready
man.
to get back in there?
I be looking at these young boys like I damn near want to get in there with them.
What's the thing you miss most?
Man, the thing I miss most is getting ready for a fight, like the preparation.
Mm-hmm.
That's underrated. It's underrated. Cause like, man, it's time like you hate it. We hate it in the process.
Yeah.
When you away from it, man, you appreciate that shit because it make you like it just turn you to a whole different. Like, it's turn you up, man. Like you gotta really focus, zone out. You gotta train, wake up every day. The whole discipline and just preparing, changing yourself, making yourself battle ready. Like I think I missed that shit.
Being that you done had over a year off, how long has it been?
Almost a year.
Being that you've been out there, do you have a newfound appreciation for boxing?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you?
Man. Yeah, definitely.
How your leg though?
Man, this
We got it up earlier. You said you can feel the screws and shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I can still feel these screws
up.
in this motherfucker. Like shit, them motherfuckers ain't. Yeah, they gotta come out, man.
So like, do it hurt or you just like feel that they there?
Sometimes it hurt. After a while, like if I'm doing too much, it's gonna start hurting.
When you be fucking, man, do you feel that motherfucker?
Man, I come and do certain positions.
What positions can't you? Hey.
I can't get the doggy stay on my knees.
You can't.
I can't do that shit. Hell no. Nope. I can't hit that motherfucker from the back.
You can't like sit one leg up. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
If I'm on the side of the bed, I gotta be on the side of the bed type shit. That motherfucker ought to be straight.
Oh man, this is worse than we thought, man. Look, did it increase you having to get rolled?
Yeah.
Fake injuries and shit. Your shit being healed, nigga. You just like want to get on top.
I really miss getting my dick washed and everything, man. He watching my ball, nigga. I'm looking down. Like,
Wait a minute, nigga. Hey, you was convalescing for you, the old ass
yeah,
man.
man. That shit was.
Oh shit, man. Hey, that's some fucked up shit. You need to have a throwback Thursday.
Hey,
Till I remember when I was real crippled.
You trying to do that today?
Hey,
You trying to do that?
that shit is funny and shit. Shout out to your girl,
She been holding down the fort.
the ball washer. But no, what else been cracking, man? I can't holler at you about football. You ain't even watch it. Corey said he gonna come through and kick you. He supposed to. I don't know what the fuck Corey. Yeah, I was gonna talk to him about the game. I know he had the LSU one.
That's what motherfuckers was saying.
Corey, boy.
He LSU fan?
Huh?
He LSU fan? Oh, you say
Yeah.
game?
No, he like.
Oh,
I don't know if he like LSU. I know he like New Orleans.
Mm.
That's the hometown team.
What was the score?
I don't know. I ain't watching, man. I was in bed down there before 10:30 last night. But I don't really like. I know just enough to talk about it. Like I don't give a shit about college football.
Yeah, I definitely don't really.
Right now, only sports I'm fucking with heavy is NFL and boxing. I don't even like
I
basketball.
fuck with it during like March Madness is that's basketball. I'm tripping.
Hey man, listen, man, listen. You sound like the cool girlfriend right about now. That's basketball, ain't it?
Yeah, I know it's basketball. March Madness was. Dang, I don't fuck with college football.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
college
I don't know
football
if they got
is-
like no. I know they have little bowls and shit. Also, but they ain't got no March Madness. Like
They got the
no,
playoffs.
no,
They introduced the playoffs. I can't remember. I think it's been less than 10 years ago.
yeah, that's why I said March Madness because I don't pay attention to college basketball. But when March Madness comes, that's when I go see who playing on what team and probably who
You
gonna
feeling on
go.
the bracket?
Or like that shit. Yeah.
I'll be lost on everything. I used to could tell you who was on everybody's starting five. Back in the 90s, man, that shit was way fucking different. I used to sit around and watch ESPN. I'll be watching games at midnight. It'd be sorry ass teams like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they were way on the Pac-10 out there on the Pacific Coast. I mean, so if it's midnight here, it'd be 9 there. So you got to see fucking Pepperdine versus Hawaii. But I can't tell you who plays shit now. But, Power. I asked you off air, did you watch this last Power? You said you ain't really know what was going on. It's confusing.
I was like, was this a flashback?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know who listen to this show. They know that I'm a consistent power slanderer. I think that this was one of the
supposed to be written in episode.
it was on one I couldn't slander.
Oh yeah.
It's still some terrible shit. Like, well, let's just go into it. Of course, we know that finishing up before the mid-season break, Ghost was shot. We just thought he was shot. Now they playing it off like he was killed. I'm still not sure if I'm buying into the Ghost is dead thing that they trying to get into.
Yeah, because they haven't really established that he was really dead.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah, with the wheel and shit. Did you see the last episode?
I mean, I seen it, but yeah, I ain't.
It's kind of throwing me for a loop. We didn't get the recap last week, so zoom through that real quick. First off, Dre is incredible. Dre was an incredible idiot.
I thought you were about to talk about his acting.
No, he can act.
Okay.
Like a lot of the act, Lala was the only person who
You know
couldn't
they gonna
act.
throw him away?
Say what?
Throw his character out. He's supposed to go in a dumpster or some shit like that. Dre?
He was walking on the dumpster.
Like they was gonna write his character off a long time ago.
Oh, was they?
Yeah.
They said he act so good.
Somebody saved him and told him, said no, like y'all should keep him. I forgot who that said it.
What usually happens in a situation like that is like the actor attests well with the audience.
Yeah.
Like what that means is like they'll bring him in for like a bit part, but the performance be so strong that they be like, we got to keep this motherfucker on. So they rewrite the script and write him into it more. One of the biggest examples of that I can remember or know of is when on Family Matters, where Urkel wasn't even supposed to be part of the main cast. He was just a neighbor who came in and shit, but he got such a good reaction that he didn't just only become part of the main cast, but he came the star of the show. Yeah, like he was the person you identified with the show. Like I damn near think everybody else is exchangeable or interchangeable except him.
For a fact, I think so.
You used to fuck with that?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
But with Power, Dre, they
You tell you my favorite episode real quick?
Go ahead.
When he had the strap and his father tried to talk to him.
His father?
Yeah.
Oh.
His son had the strap. Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute. Eddie.
Yeah. He's about to go put in some work.
I can't remember that shit. I was like, his name is Darius some shit, but that nigga ended up being married to Superhead.
What?
The motherfucking bitch was talking about she fucked everybody, except everybody did married her.
Superhead?
Superhead.
What?
That motherfucker married her.
Hey, he said, hey, you can't judge him by past. What you about to say about the episode, though?
Hey, listen, man. Hey, matter of fact, I ain't gonna go where I was getting to go. I think you know. But this episode, I definitely didn't like. Well, no, the first episode of this after the break. It was like they ain't know what the fuck was going on. It was just all over the place.
All over the place.
I think Dre's being either downtown for question or in jail at least fucking 30 times. And his whole bit is I gotta get to my
still tripping
daughter.
over that bracelet. How they just went and clipped the bracelet on that nigga, man.
I didn't know it was that easy to get on house arrest. On and off. We all know that he kept, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't understand the direction the show was going in with these last few episodes. I had a big gripe with them introducing Dre's girlfriend, who peculiarly had a fucking English accent. They said she was from London. I didn't understand the significance of that. They introduced his mother. Yeah. They try to make Dre a compassionate character, somebody you should feel sorry for. Dre's been a snake the whole time he's been here. Yeah. They've had it. You can tell that they probably never intend to have him on the show for as long as they did, because his character was doing silly shit. You remember he went and shanked the motherfucker on the streets and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He just flipping back and forth. He fake crying all the time and shit. Talking about, I gotta get to my daughter every fucking show.
Like, he say that shit every
fucking show. And one of the things that stood out to me was at no time when he was out here talking about his daughter did we ever hear like about the girl, about his child's mother. And you see her when they introduce her, like, you got the baby snatched up. And she casually said, remember you got the baby snatched up, like, yeah, I got her back. And that shit was fucking incredible to me, man. And it's like, I didn't like necessarily know where they was going with the show, that episode in particular, or with this whole arc of who killed Ghost. The jail shit was goofy.
Super goofy.
These niggas, what they call dope cases. The two niggas they call dope cases.
See the dude slide by there and give him the phone?
And that's what I was getting to. You have just been arrested. You haven't been arraigned. You haven't been given a court date. You possibly have a fucking bomb. They immediately start acting like you niggas is going to forever.
Forever, like immediately though. Immediately. It wasn't even like no warm up to the shit.
Like
the thing zero. Go to the county, like what the fuck?
And it's like, I don't know what the time frame was in this show, but the little dark nigga, who he look like?
Little dude.
Pipsqueak. That nigga flipped so fucking. He flipped so fucking quick.
Who he look like, man?
That it didn't make no sense.
Every fucking time I see that little dude.
Real
man.
shit. But he flipped fast as fuck. The other dude, like, he so fuck, he got the fucking meanest mug on TV right now. But Ghost hit him up like, look, I'll take care of y'all family and shit, and y'all just gotta fucking kill Dre. Yeah. I'm like, why wouldn't Tommy be trying to bail these motherfuckers out when they got a position to tell on you? You know what I'm saying? And they just immediately like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with Ghost, and little niggas like, no. Dre get out, go knock the bitch in her fucking eye. Dre get pinched on his way out there here and leave For one, he shouldn't have been with Councilman Tate. The whole Councilman Tate now, you want to kill fucking Ghost nigga because he took your place in. You know what I mean? Because this shit don't make sense. But zooming through, I don't know how the police got Dre. I don't know how they knew he was at the gas station. Anyway, he deserved to get caught. You shouldn't have fucking gassed up till you got to fucking New Jersey, at least. If you get it out further,
you know what? I mean, they do a good job at skipping shit and just fucking like jumping, fucking like doing time jumps.
Real shit.
They real good at that shit.
So
blending this, trying to blend that shit in.
That concluded with this nigga getting barbecued.
Yeah.
He got doused and burnt up. I don't know how Ghost got so much swing or so much pull. He's interacting with two criminals who he has no association with. And you willing to risk your governor shit for this motherfucker? And Dre had nothing on you.
Yeah, like
Dre had nothing on you. You already pinned the fucking murder of the foreign dude on Dre. There's nothing gonna come back to you, so why are you killing Dre?
What's the motive, behind you going that hard to do that shit?
Or unless Dre was gonna tell about his son. By the son killing the policeman. That was something that Dre had, but at this point, fuck you too,
Did he say that shit though?
That was something that he's hanging over the head to get the little money. So fast forward to this episode. This episode, I kind of appreciate what was going on a little bit more, kind of understood it more.
Right.
They go into various characters and shit. They paint their story in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like they're filling in.
Okay.
It focused on Paz this week.
Makes way more sense to me now.
It focused on Paz, her reactions and shit to Ghost, her sister passing away or being murdered. What threw me off was she going to Tasha to proposition Tasha about getting Ghost killed or going to jail. I don't understand how your side bitch's sister go talk to your fucking wife about killing you. The shit's so fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It makes zero sense at all.
Man, I didn't even put that little shit together. It just be so much shit going on that like they really good at hiding that type of shit. To where like if you're not a critical thinker, you're not gonna think about that shit. You're just gonna go along with the story because it's good.
And that's fucked up. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. One of the craziest parts to me was how soft the boy was. The boy was made out of fucking Spanish fucking panties. I have no idea what the fuck was wrong with him. He over here talking about, I can't go to school. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was living off of Angela and shit, and now y'all life is in disarray. This bitch so proud she can't take money. But both of them was considering going to kill Ghost. This little motherfucker, now look. Ghost is supposed to be this big time gangster. You supposed to feel comfortable going to his fucking nightclub and shooting. And this in the crime of passion. You didn't just find out your aunt got killed. It's like, right, nigga, this, I don't even know. I don't know the time frame. But anyway, another thing that stood out for me was just, I didn't like, was them exhuming Angela's body. It made zero fucking sense. Like, if that was some real shit, that'd be fucked up. Then to get the phone and like, how is the fucking SIM card fucked up to where you going to see the outgoing? They make everything convenient, however illogical it is, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? It made for good TV, I guess, but
they eating it up, man. They eating it up.
Overall, I like this episode. The thing that I'm mentioning was, it took me to nitpick because I finally understand where they're going with it. Yeah. I like the backdrops they giving and shit. What I don't know, well, of course they saying Ghost died because at the end of this episode, he doing like his will. He trying to leave Paz some money. Tosh coming there. I know he ain't leaving Angela no. The shit's crazy. Bitch, this nigga dead and you out here fussing about some motherfucking money. So this is a good episode. I understand the vision, whether they're executing it correctly or not, that's up for however you feel personally, but I see what they're doing. And what it made me think about is Snowfall. When Franklin was shot, they went to the flashback scene. This was the only thing I haven't liked on Snowfall, because they didn't execute that good enough for me. It's like y'all didn't explain shit what happened. I don't know if they planning for the third season or whatever season it is, but y'all didn't explain like what happened to the girl who shot him. It just immediately go to him limping and shit, getting out of bed, and him reestablishing everybody we still in the game. There was a lot of holes and shit, a lot of creative shit that could have been done, and that was my biggest disappointment in Snowfall. So Going forward, I don't know who they focusing on next week. They give us any indication in the previews?
Man.
We already got Dre out here as a suspect.
Yeah.
Maybe Councilman Tate out here because he's trying to pay Dre. Paz out of here. So now we know the bitch who got knocked out. And everybody's just getting fired.
That bitch name?
I don't know, that goofy, strong face fucking cop.
Yeah.
But everybody getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Democratic, like, they put emphasis on you can't cross the Democratic Party as they firing the U.S. attorney.
Yeah, they did.
So who are leaving as the suspects? Ghost. Not Ghost. Tommy, Tasha, Tariq. And I don't think Cooper Sacks is still that goofy motherfucker.
They fuck around, beat some. They fuck around, throw a monkey wrench in that motherfucking man.
So on my power scale of 1 to 10, and I'm rating power only against power, I'll give this one probably about a strong 7. I enjoyed this episode. It was cool with me. I enjoyed it. Who do you think goes dead?
I want to say yeah, but it's really kind of hard for me to tell just because of how they fucking playing and shit. But if I could say, I'm gonna say yeah, he did. I'm gonna say he did.
I don't think he is. I don't. It's just too corny to kill him off screen. He's too big of a character. Yeah. I think that you should definitely have him. I don't know.
I was saying he was. I was saying they couldn't kill him before.
Where the fucking baby
they
at?
did it too.
Where the baby at?
You know what I mean?
Where in the fuck is the nobody? I feel like I've been tricked. I feel like I don't even know if they have a baby.
I'm telling you, man, like they do a good job with that shit, man. These motherfuckers will distract the hell out of you about some shit.
And I'm still like this. Like, look forward on.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker. Hell yeah.
From one weird story, scripted story to another. Your favorite rapper,
Cardi B.
Cardi B has said that she is. Hold on, man. I'm gonna tell you. Cardi B said she want to get into politics. I want to read exactly what the fuck she posted on Twitter. This is hard for me to fucking read. And she said, I think I want to be a politician. I really love government, even though I don't agree with government.
She said, I really love government? Or
even though I don't agree with,
She didn't say the government.
Government. For 1 week, never looked at Cardi B to be the most articulate person, but that's neither here nor there. When she says that I really love government, I don't get that shit. Like, I really love government.
I who told her to tweet that shit.
Me too. Or, that shit's so fucking retarded. I guarantee you.
Because that type of shit is probably like, that publicist called her and was like, what the fuck is you doing? Well, like, you know what I mean? Like,
they got her, well, Cardi B, because they like for her to say shit like this because it just draws in shit.
Yeah.
So when she says, I really love government, but I don't agree with the government. Like, that is the most fucking brain-wrecking shit ever. I really love government, but I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it. How do you...
And not to dissect Cardi B like she's going to say some deep shit, but just between me and you. You love government. Like, what do you love? You love the presidency. You love the way the country's run.
Man.
Like, if you say you love something, how can you disagree with it at the same time? It makes no sense. Which we weren't looking for that shit to make sense, but this.
Hold on, man. I'm going through a tweet. I gotta read another one.
Go ahead.
Either she just like somebody, her publicist help her with this shit, man. This shit is terrible. I don't tweet and shit. But her ass said somebody was like, owning a gun is constitutional right, just like free speech, and she replied, and it can also get prohibited like the time alcohol was, but guess what? It was allowed again, and regulations and strict rules, and now people drink responsibly.
That's what Cardi B said?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Read it one more time.
She
Read this shit one more time.
Dude was like, owning a gun is a constitutional right, just like freedom of speech. She replied, and it can also get prohibited like the time alcohol was, but guess what? It was allowed. It was allowed. Again, with regulations and the strict rules, and now people drink responsibly.
I really fucking idiot. And that's no disrespect. This is a clear instance of us, and I'm guilty. Say what?
I don't know.
It's a clear instance of somebody who shouldn't be talking, getting lauded for talking too fucking much.
Yeah.
She's not the person, and I'm not mad at Cardi B. She's just taking advantage of her position.
Status.
Her position. She can get it. She can get it. But when it gets magnified, and when like this now you making fun of the bitch. When you saying what else, Cardi? Who was the first president? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She gonna say some silly shit.
Yeah,
like, I guarantee you, man.
Like nobody's really asking her shit out of like I really want to know.
Hell no.
This shit.
I guarantee Cardi B don't know who the first president was.
Guarantee you she don't.
I guarantee you she don't know what the motherfucker second president, like not the second president, but the president, assistant, the vice president. I bet you she called that motherfucker the vice principal. I guarantee you she called that shit the vice principal. But I'm not mad at Cardi. She a little fucking
she the type tell the motherfucker she know her rights and know
on everything. Cause that little point she made about the prohibition and shit, which alcohol was made illegal, which again coincidentally Joseph Kennedy of Kennedy fame, the patriarch of the Kennedy family, the father of Robert and John F. Kennedy, he made a boatload of money during prohibition. And you gotta think, prohibition, alcohol on those sides, it was like crack in the 80s.
Yep.
Selling crack in the 80s was like selling alcohol in the 20s.
Yeah.
It's always romanticized in movies. Anytime white people do some gangster shit, it's always fucking glorious. But anytime niggas do his trash cans knocked over and shit, they talk about babies getting killed. But anyway, Bernie fucking Sanders. It says, I found an article on CNN that says Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is encouraging rapper Cardi B to run for political office. The ladies exchange of compliments and support between the unlikely duo. This is what he was quoted as saying. Cardi B is deeply concerned about what is happening in the country. She knows what it is like to live in poverty and struggle, and it would be great for her to bring that experience to politics. Sanders told TMZ in an interview posted Tuesday. He qualifies her as somebody who was poor and they struggled. So with that assertion, any fucking person who was poor and struggled would be good for politics. Bernie Sanders has been long leeching off niggas. He always trying to he act like he for black people, but he's a political fucking leech. He's a parasite. He's trying to act like he for our advancement, or so to speak. Until they asked him about reparations, he started pump faking on that shit, talking about everybody should get reparations. On Sunday, the rapper herself, that's what she says. Sanders and Cardi B have long been fans of each other. Bernie Sanders is a fucking pervert. How in the fuck does Bernie Sanders find Cardi B? Was he watching a Pepsi commercial? Whatever fuck commercial he's like. How does he even know who she is? Like what leads? I understand the sickness and shit about old creepy man. Yeah. He see this bitch, but this is when her people come in. If you go talk to Bernie, this will expand you to a whole different demographic and shit, and then you make her look smart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The Peer Team W July to film a campaign video discussing the cancellation of student debt, the climate crisis, and raise minimum wage in an effort to appeal to young voters. Student debt, you got my ears. Climate crisis, what climate crisis? Like, motherfuckers be talking about climate change, global warming, all these things, and they reach their hand outside and feel the same as they did forever. Raising minimum wage. I've always been like, when the fuck is sitting around talking about, man, if this $8 go up, I'm gonna be balling. Like, why? No, like, it's fucking low ideology. Like, why are you fucking? What adult is out here trying to work a fucking minimum wage job? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't do shit.
Right. It says, before entering the nail bar where the video was filmed, Sanders told CNN what it meant to have Cardi B support. What it means is what Cardi B does, not only is she an enormously popular entertainer, what she is doing is speaking to young people about the important issues that are far on the mind, and I applaud that so much. Anybody who goes to Cardi B for advice on anything in this fucking world,
Something wrong with
I pray for you. I pray for you. If you have any real issue,
you. Ain't not really wrong with you. You just need better guidance.
something wrong with you for accepting his guidance. You are fucking totally being led wrong and shit. You ain't got shit going on in life if you go to
What
Cardi.
made you think out of all the motherfuckers you've been exposed to? Because this way, we got motherfucking social media now, so that makes the world 10 times smaller.
Yeah, in December, Cardi B told real shit. Vogue.
Yeah, all these motherfuckers.
Cardi B told Vogue why she supports Sanders as part of a wide-ranging interview. People are not perfect, but he has the perfect intentions. He naturally cares about minorities. He actually cares about getting people Medicare because he knows they can't afford it. I don't feel like he's just saying these things because he wants to vote. Yes, Cardi, that is exactly why he's saying these things. Bernie Sanders has no natural care about minorities, and it's so he don't give a shit about. But she's there to be manipulated. She's growing up in this fucking goofy ass system and shit.
Who better to manipulate too?
Somebody who's fucking way smarter.
Yeah.
If you was out here and you controlling somebody, would you want? If you had political clout, you could control any entertainment. Would you go after Cardi? Like I don't understand that shit.
I don't know what they was thinking, but shit, maybe they was like, this is the weakest one, or the dumbest one, or this is the one that we could really get to.
What?
Should I use her? Because I don't think they had nobody else. I mean, they could possibly have some motherfuckers out there saying some stupid ass shit.
And you know what's fucked up with it all?
What's that?
This current climate, Cardi B can be whatever the fuck she want. First off, the presidency, you don't have any qualifications as far as know-how or anything. Donald Trump is a clear example of it.
Yeah.
George Bush was a clear example.
Yeah.
Farther going back, Ronald Reagan, a former actor. Which I'm not downing you just on the basis of that, but what is the qualification to run for public office? She said she want to be on Congress.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck you got to do to be on
talking
Congress.
about the head of the country here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah, that shit doesn't make any sense to me, man. But neither does anything that they do around this motherfucker.
Like what's the qualification to be on Congress outside of like age and citizenship? Like I thought
you had to have like a certain amount of years and like.
Hell no.
Like, man.
So Cardi B consistently could be your next congressperson. You know what I'm saying? It is straight popular vote.
Yeah.
It's not what like the presidency alleges that it's based on fucking electoral.
Yeah.
It's straight popular vote. So you could very well see Cardi B as a congressperson one day. That's just the climate we in. There's some goofy shit going on. It's whatever. What's up with your boy though, man?
Who was that?
Robert.
Oh man. So Surviving R. Kelley, was it part 2? Man.
I didn't even know they had another one.
Yeah,
of course, I didn't watch the first one.
They got part 2 out, man, and it's basically, man, like, I mean, should we know what this has been about, man? Like, you know, all these women coming, and the thing that bothered me, I gotta get into this one right here, man. So you got this girl, I can't remember her name. She said she was 24 years old when she first met R. Kelly, right?
How old?
She's 24.
Yeah.
She was hair braided, right?
Yeah.
She was a hair brainer. She said all she would do was drive out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
She would drive out there, like take her I forgot how long she said to take her. She would wait for 8 hours, right? He would get there, do his hair for like an hour, 30 minutes or an hour, and then go home. He would pay her $100, right?
That's all.
So she had 20
You think I paid $100 for 8 hours?
Man, look.
They didn't raise minimum wage.
20 went to the babysitter, right? 20 went to the motherfucking to the taxi cab to get to that motherfucker, and then I think she said 20 went somewhere else, so she had like 20 left. Like she made 20, and so she went into it. So how it starts, man? Like the girls just talk about how they met R. Kelly, like what was like the relationship, like, you know, all that shit, and then they get into what he did. at the end, right?
Yeah.
And then so she starts off, her story starts off, and I guess he was sitting on one side. So she comes to the studio one day. He's sitting on one side of the studio. She's sitting on the other side of the studio, and he's like, I want a head massage. And she was like, he said, I don't do head massage or something like that. He's like, I ain't talking about that head, talking about my other head. You know, and she said he got up, walked over to her, grabbed her head, and was like, the stories are so fragmented, man.
Yeah.
He was like, suck it for me, daddy, and then spit.
Wait a minute. He said something
Yeah,
for me,
he
daddy?
said, sucking for, just some shit
Sucking
like
for
that.
daddy,
Yeah, some
okay,
shit like
okay.
that. He spit, whatever, some more shit.
He
But
spit
my
where?
thing
Hold on.
I don't know, she didn't make it clear. She was just like, then he spit, and she was like, I got up, and I started walking, and then she was like, I grabbed a towel, and I wiped my face, and it was like my lashes was stuck to the towel, and there was semen on the towel, and something like that. And I'm like,
So he got the kind of semen that takes off eyelashes. It's like he need to patent that shit.
and then she goes into like, oh, I kiss my kids with this mouth. I do this.
So this was the first time she sucked the dick.
I ain't understand the story, man. Like, I don't understand like what's the where you getting out here, man? Like what I'm getting is
This is all on
you
TV.
suck-
She said
it's
all this
so
on
big.
TV.
I swear, my bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
man, I'm about to send you that clip, and it's just like these ladies, fucking on here talking about shit. It's like, man, you suck this nigga dick, man. Like this nigga.
And this is a
not
24-year-old lady.
24 years old, man. She probably a little older around the time this shit had happened.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm like, you on this motherfucker crying and shit, Reagan trying to like, and she had supposedly tried to turn the man some more. You know when all his cases was getting thrown out and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Man. But and then one like some of the girls it was like one of them was young at the time, and shit, man, they was like, I just don't understand this shit, man. Like they're trying to put all the blame on this dude, and it's like, man, it's fucked up. I'm not fucking with little girls.
They
Look,
got. Go ahead.
where the fuck was y'all parents? Some of y'all was like, y'all got sense enough. Like we not talking about 8-year-old, 10-year-old little girl, like 8 and 9. You know, you tell this motherfucker, hey, look at this lollipop, you won't be able to fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you talking like these motherfuckers know, and I get it to where like at first I'm thinking like, okay, your women can be, I guess, man, manipulated to a certain extent, man, but they putting too much blame on this man for this shit. Man.
Anybody can be manipulated. She was, of course, logically enamored with the celebrity. If the semen wiping off her eyebrows was such of a big ordeal, I'm sure that she'd have went to the authorities instead of waiting
How
for
long
it.
were you sitting there before the nigga nutted?
Right.
And he had to walk all the way to the room to you.
Hey, your ass a reluctant head. Like it's easy to take some pussy, but how in the fuck do you take
How
some
do you
head?
take some head? And then
She has to be
And then
complicit.
nut in the bitch face.
Yeah. It's sad. I definitely ain't watched this shit. I didn't see the first one. I definitely won't watch the second one because I understand what's going on. It's like they just piling it on. He can't cry to Gail anymore. Seeing y'all trying to ruin my life, whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
It's just like I didn't know this shit was still had momentum, fanfare, whatever.
Man.
It's easy in this time and age for these people to portray themselves as victims as opposed to volunteers. It's scary, but it's just what the world is becoming, where the accountability of the woman is non-existent. No one is asking the logical questions. Why in the fuck did you just now wait? Why didn't you buy this dick?
Man.
Why did you have those fucking
It's
eyelashes
like-
on
it's
that
like-
gonna come off
it's
with
like
semen hit them?
Women are intelligent till it comes to these type of situations, and then we supposed to forget they don't know. We supposed to act like they don't know shit.
We always
They
talk
can't
about
do
that,
shit.
man, because it's easy for them to portray the victim. We talked about that with the girl who killed the sleeping John,
Yeah.
the dude, the prostitute situation. She shot him when she was sleeping. They lauded her as a hero today. This R. Kelley shit, I'm not interested in. Nothing these bitches have to say. This victim shit it's overblown, and you just got
And
it's
they-
just so easy to jump on waves. People just jumping on. We had to mute R. Kelly all last year. People talking about they ain't want to listen to it. there's niggas and shit who, first off, the thing that fucks me up is R. Kelly's definitely not the only person in the entertainment business doing this.
No, not for a fact.
But if we gotta give you one, R. Kelly started this shit. He married Lee in 1994. We've always known that he had a fucking preference of young girls.
Yeah.
I don't. It's on the heels of this Me Too movement where fight back, take it back, and it's like, when does it stop? Like I didn't see this going in 2020. I didn't know that there was gonna be a sequel. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is, man. And it leads me to the main thing I want to chop it up with about. I really wish Corey was here to offer his input. He's here waiting for somebody to get there with his daughters. Shout out to the Corys. This is, I think, the most tumultuous time in the history of America when it comes to the relationship between men and women.
Yeah.
It's getting ugly. And what I mean by that is, like, women are being pushed to be as chaotic as possible, to be combative as possible, to be non-respected to men as possible. And what I mean by that, I made the post earlier, I said that we're in a society that's not raising women to be kept, to be married, to be betrothed, to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
This is a society that's pushing women to be anti-man. It's not something that's just occurred now, but it's festering. It's coming to its apex. We already know that the feminist movement,
they can do anything. They can do this. They can do that, and that's just like it causes them to compete in certain positions with men where they shouldn't even be doing that. You know what I mean? It causes that conflict, man. It's like you said, man. It's just like chaotic. And it's getting like more chaotic every day. They push it every single day. I always see like, oh, I can. I'm thinking about something specific because I seen something today where they were saying, shit, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to say, but Cardi B, who's Cardi B trying to run for office, you know, or that type of shit, man. I kind of feel like females should not be in certain positions of power. You know what I mean? I feel like, man, because women are just naturally emotional, and I feel like we are not supposed to act off our emotions. Sometimes I do. It's kind of hard to, at certain instances, to snatch your emotions away from making certain decisions. But that's why I say to women shouldn't be in certain positions because they're just more emotional creatures, man. And it just goes beyond that, man. Not even just them being emotional, man. It's just like it's the back force.
And this all started with the feminist movement when they pushed the yes I can, we can blah blah blah. We can do everything the men do. And theoretically, when you just hear it on the surface, it sounds logical. Well, if a man's getting this, a woman should get this. When the fact of the matter is that women and men shouldn't cross paths so much. I've said before that I don't even believe that men and women should work together because it's an economy that's creating shit that shouldn't exist now. Men naturally react to women in a particular way. If I see you got a fat ass, if I say, damn, your ass fat, you can't look at me and vilify me. I'm just, and they hate to hear this, but I'm just being a man. If you remove her from this situation, and it's not to say that women can't work. If she want to work, just don't have men and women working together. But it goes all the way back to schooling. Boys and girls should not be in school together. And the reason why I say that is because boys and girls should be learning the same shit. You don't raise, you have to raise people with gender roles, which they've gotten away from, and it's because they pushing this sick Babylonian shit where they pushing the shit where they got this shit called non-binary, binary, some shit where you say you don't identify as a man or a woman. They pushing the transgender. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it's all to create chaos. Yeah. If the children these days, they growing up like, ain't nothing wrong with if my classmate got two fathers or two mothers. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's not because it's morally okay, but it's just that the government says it's okay. So it leads to confusion about gender roles and things of that sort. So going back to how the women are raised to be combative, they have this illusion of equality that don't fundamentally exist in nature. That the equality between a man and a woman is the most asinine and stupid thing I've ever heard. And it shows that they think that they are supposed to be equal, because I'm sure you've been in a situation where you've been in a relationship with a girl or something, and she said, well, you doing it so I can do it.
Man, we different for a reason.
Different for a reason, and I'll speak things from a biblical standpoint people don't like to hear, because
That's what I was about to go into.
Because this world's so far against the Most High.
But everybody, praise Jesus.
Exactly, but real shit. I mean, it's selective. They choose. They pick and choose when they want to identify with scriptures or whatever. But the fundamental thing that people have to understand is that a woman was created for a man.
It's as simple.
It's as simple. It's as simple as that. If you want it that simple. And I'm only talking to people who claim to believe in the book. You were created for his joy. He wasn't created for your joy. The Most High looked, seeing him, he was bored, and he said, let me give him a helpmeet. But the thing is, it's supposed to be help. And a man's supposed to administer. Women are not naturally born to administer, to give rules, to delegate. Like you said, when women are in a position of power, they get fucking abusive. It's like if you ever see a woman, we've seen this situation before, when a woman has a man who ain't got shit, and he living with her,
oh man,
it comes up. It comes up in arguments and shit, you know what I'm saying? The fucking looking at you like you sitting on the fucking couch playing a video game and shit. She come in there and shit, do some shit. Bitches will come and stand in front of the TV and shit while you on the hardest fucking board. You finally about to beat it. She say, did you go look for a job today? You know what I'm saying? Some old punk like, you might as well just bust your whole fucking face. Did you go get a job, bitch? Because they don't know how to fucking, you know what I'm saying, be in that position. Mm-hmm. Whereas a man, he naturally knows how to lead. And, well, should. Because in this current climate and shit, men are so fucking docile.
And that's another reason why it's easier for them to push that shit on women. Because, I mean, you get to telling women the shit, we tell them this is how it's supposed to go. They get to thinking about all the fucked up niggas out here, niggas that don't know how to lead, and they don't know shit. They just stupid, and I ain't stupid. They just don't know nothing. They ignorant.
And when I say the women, it is so fucked up because it is not just the women's fault. You have boys who raised by women, who they hate their father. So they want to make you as soft as can be because you controllable. If you're in a position where you raised by a woman who control you and dominate you, then you go to your girl and she controlling you, dominate. It's all you fucking know. You don't know how to fucking be a man because men haven't been stepping up and saying, hey, we ain't gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They got too much power and shit. These motherfuckers, they think they can just check you over anything and shit. It's like, I gotta say so, and you gotta say so, but only my say so really means something. You explain to a woman all day and shit, this is why I did this, and they be like, well, it don't feel right. And it's weird that, again, this is only for people. Some people don't have the desire and shit to follow scripture. So I'm not talking to those women. They fall in chaos and shit, and that's what they do. That's okay. But if this system doesn't raise women to accommodate a man. They don't want to, and it is, what does it say? If it's in scripture, it's a man that gains I'm paraphrasing, a good woman gains a great possession. It uses the word possession. In this society where people push this ideology, we all equal and shit, a woman can't possess a man. A woman cannot possess a man. And the reason why I say that is because how do a woman possess you? Like if you that's why I wish we damn near had a woman on here to answer this and shit without emotion, but just being analytical. Women cannot possess a man. You always belong to a man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You and it sounds more simple than what it is. You got a woman, you're supposed to treat her right.
You supposed to love her.
Your woman don't.
But you women are supposed to fucking romanticize love. And that's what most women do. Women think that you're supposed to fucking sit up under them all day, and it's not all women, but a lot. And this is their conditioning.
Yeah.
They think you're supposed to sit up under them all day. You supposed to sit down here and get googly eyes, tell them how much you know what I'm saying. You can't live without them and shit. They want you my soul. You know what I'm saying. Like, they want you to say things like that, as opposed to like when you love somebody. Bitch, I give you structure.
Structure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I taught you how to read 'cause I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different ways. But
we ain't supposed to be doing that.
we grew up in this fucking system where bitches grew up watching fucking Disney movies and everybody a princess. No matter what, the man go through hell and high water to get her. You know what I'm saying?
That's not to mention all the mad black woman movies they got that's been over these past fucking couple decades, man.
Like which one would pop up in your mind when you say
Let me
that?
see. I'm thinking of one like man. One of this refers to motherfucking Medea movies. But shit.
Medea does have a lot of that ideology in his movies.
A lot of
but it's like it goes back to the being. Like it's easy to just blame women
this
for
how
whatever.
they paint like the black man. They're putting the black. This man, he fucked up. He fucked up. He doing his family fucked up. He doing this, and then the woman is going through turmoil, and then she gets a superhero.
Every woman wants to be the hero.
Like, come on, man.
She wants to be. No woman takes accountability for when relationships go bad. I've never heard a woman say, "You know what? It was my fault. I fucked that relationship up. I didn't listen. That motherfucker just said simply listen and shit. But I knew everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is like I said, it's not just the women. The men have zero leadership skills,
For a fact.
and it's because the niggas is neutered. Niggas are scared of women. Men are afraid of fucking women in this society to where you say, well, this how you do. And she be like, no. He like, do it. She be like, no. You like, do it. She be like, no. And you just go back and forth and like, okay, then you go figure it out yourself. And just to leave them alone.
Yeah.
And it's sad though, man. Like we could go so fucking deep into this conversation, and one day we're gonna have a panel.
I got a female in this motherfucker, man.
So some kind of fucking
They
panel,
can,
and it's not to be at war.
No.
You don't want to be at war with women because you want to
We're
fucking.
trying to figure out this balance.
You want to fucking. It ain't no balance.
Yeah, we're trying to.
You trying to
get
fucking.
a balance.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure
And when I
out
say it ain't no balance, I'm not saying you supposed to put a woman in head leg. I can say, come on. When you dealing with the right person and shit, she just know.
Yeah.
She have enough faith in what you saying and shit. She gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna like fight everything you say, and that's what a lot of people going through. Like we got a common person and shit who we know who has zero control over his fucking situation.
Man.
This bitch got him in a headlock. You know what I'm saying? Give me nuggies and shit.
Headlock, telling him she ain't doing this, she ain't doing that.
And that's
And it's not even like bitch go stand in the corner or go fucking jump off a cliff. It's just like it's proper direction.
And women shouldn't just follow any man.
Definitely.
You
not.
definitely like I got a daughter.
Definitely not. You
I got a
are-
daughter.
you-
And I always say that it's a culture thing, it's a community thing. If you raise your children right, you're gonna raise two things. You're gonna raise a daughter who knows how to be respectful, who knows how to be teachable. At the same time, know how to look for somebody who's respectful and somebody who's able to teach.
Yeah.
You're gonna raise your son, and it's hard to do this stuff in this current climate where everything is they got access to TV, the movies, everything is telling you to go against what I'm saying right now. You raise your son to look at the female as somebody that you supposed to lead righteously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you raise them. Listen, I'm raised on rappers.
Yeah.
I'm raised on these bitches and hoes ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's how I was fucking raised. I'm not a motherfucker who hasn't been victim to this shit.
Yeah.
I've been what I'm speaking against.
Yeah.
So that's what qualifies me to say what I'm saying. I've been a motherfucker who was like, these bitches ain't shit. I'm gonna fuck every single one.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna offer shit
And it's just the climate we raised in.
Yeah.
Me as a father, you gotta raise your children and shit to abandon your ideologies and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more mature enough to say I was wrong in my thoughts.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. If you had to say, if you could just say one thing to anybody listening, shit, just say a woman was listening, and you're gonna tell her this is how you be a better woman for me, because women are supposed to accommodate men.
Mm-hmm.
Men are supposed to be accessorized women.
Right.
And what I mean by that is like you shouldn't be going all out your way and shit to make her happy.
It just don't look like the man is the man. Like, you know, when we having these conversations and you talking to a woman, like a woman want a man, you want a strong man. So why are you out here trying to go against this grain?
The program. It's the program. I think it's the program. What I mean by that is like naturally, because when women say I don't need a man, every woman want a man.
Yep.
I don't give a shit how fuck you want a man. Some people just be like, I don't want a man and shit, but that's reactive. I've been through so many quote unquote bad men that they all must be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know though, man. I don't know. I don't know. But we about to wrap this up though. Like I said, we're gonna go deeper into this conversation. I ain't know James Harden had braids. I just pulled up NBA.com. He's clearly not in control of his household. Nah. But shout out to Jason again, man. Hope he here with us next week. Tomorrow, he has a show at the Helium nightclub again over there. Well, hosting for Chris Kattan. What else going on? Anything else?
Shit.
We gotta get a guest in here too, man. We gotta get our calendar together. I'm gonna reach out to a couple people these upcoming weeks and shit.
Reach out to make sure we get some guests, man. Make sure y'all check out TCK, man. Episode 118 streaming on all platforms. Tomorrow, make sure you check out that interview, Ellie Octane, running my trap, man. That's out on the YouTube channel as well. The Conceited Knowbody. And man, just keep going back and checking out them episodes, man. I see the last like 10, 12 episode numbers kind of went up, man. So
you know that's drama based.
Yeah.
Drama based.
Hey,
I can make a hater sit and watch me.
Hey.
I can make a hater sit and watch me.
I watched Javante today, man, and he said, what do you got to say to the people that's saying this and saying the negative thing? He was like, just keep supporting me. You know, you watching me, and you saying things, you tuning in, you know, either way you support.
Exactly.
So, you know, man, keep that love going, man.
Shout out to everybody who rock with us and don't. We definitely gotta get on the ball on the mixtape too. Send us some beats and shit.
Gotta get on the ball, man.
Get on the ball. Shout out to ASAD. Shout out to Asad. He down there in Texas and shit. Out there supporting strippers' livelihood. He was out there at the strip club this weekend.
Man. Say, was he?
Yeah, he was at the strip club this weekend.
Fuck them strip clubs no more. I
Man.
used to Texas about them motherfuckers so heavy.
Did you?
Hell yeah.
We're gonna talk about strip clubs next week.
Yeah.
Tune in next week and tune in next week for another fantastic show. What?
Strip on this motherfucker.
I will hurt a stripper's feelings. I will hurt a stripper feeling, man, because I'm
think
not
you
gonna
get
talk
one
to
that
you.
think outside the box?
Not if you did. What box can you think outside of as a
Like, you
stripper?
don't think they go in there like, I can just get the easy money, I'm gonna detach myself from this shit?
No, that's not outside the box. That's what they all think. Ain't no, all strippers are sluts.
Some of them stupid.
I'm not going with that diamond off of fucking Players Club rhetoric. These bitches are sluts and they lazy. You can't go get you no regular ass job. These strippers are lazy sluts. Hey, this culture, and it's crazy because like we was talking about how everything is like cool for women now. Women can do anything and don't get criticized. And in the 90s, bitches were sneaking to the strip club. Now these bitches making pages, come and see me. If you ain't got no money, keep your broke ass out the club. These bitches be talking to you and shit like you ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's part of the chaos.
It is, man.
Part of the chaos.
I wonder, I gotta say this before we go. There ain't no fucking value in dick. What I mean by that, I can't get on no fucking OnlyFans and sell dick pictures.
Hell no.
It make you feel so inadequate.
Hey, I'm thinking about
Who
that shit
in the
right
fuck
now,
is out
man.
here buying fucking naked pictures?
Yeah, like, you know.
And you can Google long titty nipples. You can Google dark skin titties, light skin areola. You can see any fucking thing you want to. Niggas out here really paying bitches.
Man.
That's the only time I wish I was a bitch, man, is when I think about the advantages. I always say, man, if I was a white man or a woman, I'd be a fucking trillionaire. I'll be out here, man. I'm talking about I'll be selling some of the most raggedy pussy ever. I'll be selling this raggedy motherfucker to everybody, man. Cause you ain't got no criteria and shit to sell fucking naked bitch. I'll be nasty. I'll be a nasty bitch. I'll be everything I hate. But yeah, we're gonna catch y'all next week, man. This shit is in chaos. Tune in next week to the best podcast you never heard of.
The Conceited Knowbody. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m.